So right now, Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer and Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell are meeting with world leaders who are in Washington for the NATO summit. Other members of Congress will also be meeting with summit attendees today. One of those will be a one-on-one with Ukraine's President Zelenskyy and House Speaker Mike Johnson. CBS News congressional correspondent Nikole Killion is on Capitol Hill. So, Nikole, while Johnson has certainly supported aid for Ukraine in his position as Speaker, as a rank-and-file member of the House, he voted against it. So where does he currently stand on sort of ongoing support for Ukraine? I imagine Zelenskyy will be trying to shore up his long-term support because clearly this war has been going on longer than anyone wanted it to.
Well, absolutely. And so that's why this could be a critical meeting. Obviously, there has not been another push for additional aid as of yet by the White House, but it does certainly remain a concern as this war, as you mentioned, continues to drag on. So I imagine that the Ukrainian president will likely try to get that clarity from the speaker as well to ensure that, he has the resources to continue to fight this out. That being said, as you mentioned, the speaker has kind of towed the line in different ways and even trying to get that last tranche of aid past some $95 billion that went not only to Ukraine, but also to other national security priorities was a pretty heavy lift and took months, well past when the White House and Zelenskyy wanted to see that aid passed. So, whether or not we'll see another tranche of aid or a request for that come through this Congress, again, remains to be seen. But again, critical for Zelenskyy to have this time with Johnson to continue to make his case.
It certainly is hard to plan out a war when you don't know whether or not you're going to be getting additional aid a month from now, 3 months from now, or whatever the case may be. I want to ask you about something else. Johnson is going to be meeting with other people. Johnson, as well as House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries, going to be meeting with the UK's new Prime Minister, Keir Starmer. I hope I even said his name right because he's brand spanking new. How important will this meeting be with Starmer to determine the relationship that he's going to have going forward with the U.S.?
Well, absolutely. I mean, I think that's a big part of it, right? This is his first NATO summit since he was recently elected. Certainly, he takes a much different line than the previous PM, Rishi Sunak. So from that standpoint, we know that Starmer had a pretty warm call with President Biden in the last couple of days. And so I imagine the meeting today will really kind of be more of an introductory type of meeting, get to know you, and also certainly an opportunity to reaffirm that special bond between the U.S. and the U.K.
Right. And you said, different stance because it was sort of out with the conservatives, in with the liberals. And so certainly a different approach than the previous prime minister. Nikole, thank you very much.
You bet.